Okay, so let's sit in a comfortable posture. The comfortable posture can be any posture for you. Can be on your heels, like I am here. Can be on your sitting bones. Can be stretching your legs. Any posture. And if you need to do any other posture that makes you feel comfortable while you are seated, please just go for it. So sit in any way that makes you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you may close your eyes gently or look at the floor or the tip of your nose. And we are going to start breathing the three-part breath. So you inhale, feeling, and if you want, you can bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, feeling that the belly expanding, then the area around the hip, the rib cage, and then to the top of the lungs. When you arrive here to the top of the lungs, you may close your eyes for 2 counts, and then you start exhaling very slowly. Okay? So inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Bring attention to your mind, to space between the eyebrows, the third eye. And as you inhale, observe your spine just getting a little more elongated. As you exhale, it's good to tighten up the lower body, pressing the belly towards the back of the spine. We are working in the inside organs of our bodies. It's a good practice to help with pelvic floor and urinary incontinence. So we prevent all these things from keep happening in the future. So keep working on your 3 parts breath. And as you exhale, and do that tightening up of buttocks and pushing the belly towards the back of the body, you may also take count twice here to just have that space of time between one inhale and the exhale. Let's do a few more together. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Notice if your shoulders is aligned with your sitting bones. Inhale. Exhale. We have 3 more display. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes gently if they're closed. Bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. And then inhale here. And slowly move your head like you are looking at the side of your right arm. And we'll take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come to chin to chest. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the head. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your face to a neutral posture. Then inhale again. And exhale to the other side, left to left. Left ear to left shoulder. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale round, just lowering the head here, like you are looking at the side of the left arm now. So inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your head back as far as you feel comfortable doing. And we stretch this area of the shoulder. That's the chakra of communication. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring the head to neutral. We have 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to all fours. So when we are in the all fours or cat's cow, popularly known as cat's cow, you don't need to have super sticky arms here. Have your shoulders, your elbows relaxed here. It's important that if you can, have the shoulders in the same direction as the wrist and shoulder in the same direction, and knees pretty much in the same direction as the hip. Okay, we are going to move a little here to warm up a little. So when you inhale up, you let the belly be very relaxed down here, okay? So inhale up, like I'm having a little shoulder open. And exhale down. Push your hands so you feel the shoulder blades going apart. Inhale up again. Relax the belly. Feel a little stretch in the abdomen. See your heart kind of open. And then exhale, push the hands. And if you cannot have the top of the feet and the ankles here, you can be on your toes, this posture. Okay, inhale up. Exhale. We'll do 2 more here and edge for the posture. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, go all the way back to child's pose. We'll have 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Come to all fours. Inhale. Now, if possible, come to the front. And then inhale up. Exhale to all fours. And come to child's. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Arms are very stretched here, so you have this nice work on the shoulders and front of the body. 1 more. Inhale. As you exhale, come to the posture of up dog. Exhale down to child's pose. Take 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. With the next one, we're going to inhale. Exhale, this time going to that posture. Tightening up buttocks and lower body here. Inhale again. And exhale backwards. We have 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more big inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to child's pose. That's the last one. One breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale as you go up and stretch to the front. Okay. Come to a seated posture to the heels here, if possible. It's going to be just two transitions soon. So take one breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Now come to all fours again. And bring your right leg to the front. We're going to do some back and forth here. If you need something on your knee, you can fold your mat like this. If you need a little more padding. So when you are here, that posture, the lower lunge posture, just look up. You can use the blocks here, by the way, to be a little higher. And your blocks have 3 heights, so you choose one that's the best. When you go down here, you really feel the stretching of the front of the left leg. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. As we exhale, we are going to bring that leg, the front leg here, the right leg to a stretch, toes are up. You can move your blocks here. We'll take 3 breaths here, and you go further over the leg only as much as you feel like, okay? So inhale, exhale. So inhale, lift up a little. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Now bring this foot to the front of the mat. Then the knee back and here meets the other one. You can keep your block here if you want. Walk the other foot to the front of the mat. Go as far as you want here to feel the stretch now on the front of the right thigh. Look up and inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And come back. Now we're going to do the same thing for this leg. We're going to go with the toes up this thigh and bring your block closer to your body. Going to first inhale here and exhale down, letting the weight of the body to go over that leg. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now, move both legs to the front. We'll be here in a few breaths. You can hold your elbows and just go as further as you feel like. Relax your head a lot with the crown of the head towards the mat. If you want to have your arms just hanging in front of you or on top of the blocks, so you can do that too. So inhale, exhale, inhale. As every time you exhale, you try to go a little further down. Inhale again. Exhale. Now inhale, half lift. If you're using your blocks, you have your blocks, your hands on the blocks. Or if you not use the blocks, just bring it to your shins. The gaze in half lift is usually towards the floor. So inhale here again. And exhale, bending forward. Now, if you need, bend your knees to come all the way up. Inhale, all the way up. The arms towards the sky. And then hands to heart center. Inhale up. That's our sun salutation. We are going to exhale down. We are going to add soon for that. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. And inhale all the way up. And to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Into heart center. Have 3 more to warm up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. And inhale all the way up. And to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. We have 1 more. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart center. I'm going to go directly to our warrior 1 now. I'll keep here to the side and I'll change for the left. So the way I usually like doing the warrior 1 is right leg first, so leg a little more towards the left, and then you bring your right leg and just my head to normal here. Oh. Okay, so right leg a little more towards the right, and then the back left leg goes more to the back. It's like you have 2 spaces here, and we're going to fold a little, bend a little the front leg, the right leg in this case. And when you do that, it's very important that you don't go too much to one side or to the other. See as if your knee is going the same directions as your toes, so you don't hurt yourself. If you don't see your knee, your toes, at least a little bit of them, you probably need to come back a little, okay? And the back leg is very sturdy on the mat, giving you support. You bring your hands to the hips just to make sure the hips are parallel here and going towards the short end of the mat. You can keep your hands on your hips, or if you feel comfortable, you can inhale up, bringing your arms up. And then here you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more inhale, exhale. We will take 3 more breaths here, and we are going to move the arms. So inhale, and then exhale, opening arms. Opening the arms like in a go pose, heart open towards the spine. Feel the expression of the shoulders and the arms here. Inhale up. Exhale. We have 1 more this way. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale out. Bring hands to the heart center. And then bring the feet to the front of the mat. Take 1 breath in here. Inhale. And exhale. Now we are going to do the other side. It's my left leg here. That's going to go a little more to the side of my mat, and then the right one comes to the back now. Then little bend in here. Arms to the hands to the hips if you want to. Just feel established in the posture, grounded. Let everything away. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Here's one more to prepare. Inhale. Exhale. Open heart. Inhale up. Exhale. Shoulder blades towards each other. Arch opening. One more. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Hands to heart center. Bring it back. Foot, leg to the front of the mat. One big inhale here. Exhale. And now we're going to warrior two. So almost the same thing, but different. The right foot will be here. The left will go back. Maybe you want to separate the feet just a little more, only if you feel comfortable. And I usually have my back foot here in 45 degrees. If you need it to be 90, it's okay too. Anyways, now in this posture, your hips are more like this direction. It's not to the front of the mat. Inhale, opening the arms. We don't have mirrors here, so we need to kind of pay attention if we're feeling that we're not too much to the back or to the front. It's pretty much shoulders on the same alignment with the hips. So let's take a few breaths here, looking at our front hands. Right hand, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We have one more now, and then we're going to add movement. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, stretching the front leg and lifting the arm up. Look at the hands to the sky. Only if you want, turn this arm over the head. It's not comfortable looking up. You can look in front of you or to the floor. Two more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now bend your knee. Bring this arm to the top of the thigh. Bring your hands to the hip. And then try to open up the shoulder just a little more here and look up. Then take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, ladies. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. As you exhale here, stretch your front leg, bring the back foot a little closer, and then come over here. You have your blocks, you put your hands here. My blocks are on the opposite side. I'll pretend I have my blocks in here. My hands are touching my blocks. And if you want, you can relax the body over the leg just a little more as you do that. So inhale. And exhale. Feel the body heavy over the leg. Let the gravity, the pull of earth, just be your helper here. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the front knee and come to the front of the mat. Hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale here. And then we're going to do the left back now for a warrior two. So left leg a little more to the side, and then the right leg to the back. And then you bring your hands just to establish. When inhale, separate your arms. Take a look at the back arm to see if it's not going down or up, but do what is best for your body. Adjust your body. You're not a prisoner of the posture. The posture is just to guide us. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you inhale, stretch the front leg, bring this arm up. Inhale. And bring over the head too if you want. Inhale again. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come to the leg here. I like starting with my hand on my hip, because then it's easier to move the shoulder a little more to the back. Yeah. Okay, let's take a few breaths here. Inhale. And can look anywhere. If you look down, move just your head. Inhale again. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Now one to prepare. Inhale. And then stretch that front leg. Bring the back foot a little closer. And use your blocks here. I'm going to use my blocks now. Inhale. And exhale, bending over. Relax your head down. Inhale up. Exhale over. Feel the nice stretch the back of that leg. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Move your front leg and the back leg. Come together here too. All right. Inhale all the way up. Into heart center. Okay. I'm going to come to a lowering down posture. So control force again. And we're going to have a posture that's a little balancing, but I'm going to show how to do that in different ways, okay? All right, so we're going to go to spinal balance. For spinal balance, we are in our knees and hands. Table posture. I like stretching the left leg here, it's the toes. So inhale and push to the front and to the back, just to, and I'm sorry, I'm wearing socks because I'm very cold always. And just a little balance here. Then come to neutral. Just lift up that leg. Stretch as much as you can. And the gaze is down just in front of you. And when we are in that posture, it's important to have this posture, the sitting bones and those bones here, don't remember the name now, parallel to the floor. Because what happens sometimes is when we have the leg up, we tend to lift the hip, the left hip too, or right hip, to compensate it. So if you're good here, just stay here. If you want to stretch the right arm, you're going to inhale And exhale, bringing both under. Oops, low. Inhale, stretch. You can have your toes on the mat too. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. And exhale. Two more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. One more. Inhale, stretch. Bring hands and leg to the mat and stretch a little here to child's pose or to hero's pose, whatever is best for you. We'll take a few breaths here and we're going to do the other side. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then come to overs. Okay, so now I'm stretching my right toes here. I go back a little and then to the front. It's very important to stretch the toes, behind the toes. There are so many connections that go throughout the back of the body. Do a few more. So two more times, inhale, stretch backwards, come to the front. And one more. Okay, from here, we can stretch the leg in the air, not passing too much. You don't need to go too far. And if you want to keep your toes here, you can keep your toes here. Otherwise, lift the leg and stretch the opposite arm if you feel like. Inhale and exhale under. Inhale, stretch. And exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. We have two more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Last one this way. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come down. Go to child's pose one more time. Take a few breaths there. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Now, from the posture you are at now, in child's pose, now separate your knees to be comfortable here, and the toes comes towards each other. I forgot to mention that. We're going to move both arms towards our right. So feel your arms going towards the right, and then push the body towards the left. So you're going to feel a nice stretch on the left side of the body because your arms are going to the right, helping stretch the left side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. See what else can you do to feel not just stretching, but also relaxing that posture. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come to the center of the mat. Head, forehead towards the mat. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly inhale, coming to the left side, just with the arms. When you start feeling a stretch on the left side, the right side now. And then push your right side, right hip more towards the right. And you feel this delicious stretch on the side of the body, and you're not falling because you are already on the floor. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One, two, inhale. Exhale. We have two more. Inhale. exhale, and one more, inhale, exhale, and come to the center of the mat. Bring your arms, the hands towards the back, so the hands go towards the feet. Bring your forehead towards the mat, or into the mat, or your block. And we'll take 2 breaths here now. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Slowly come to a seated posture. And then to your backs, we are going to do some spinal twist here. And also more of the hip stretching. So bring your legs in a, the feet and the legs are together here. You know what? Let's do a bridge posture first because it was in my project to do bridge pose. So one thing about the bridge is if you don't have anything here, keep in mind that the idea is to keep the knees and the hips in the same alignment. If you think you are going to lift and then bring the knees together, better just bring the legs all together. And if you have that in this alignment here with a separation between the knees, pay attention to also not to separate them. What I have seen many times is some people put the knees together, other people separate them too much when the hip goes up. Okay, let's do that. So the fingers are going towards the heels here. Maybe they can touch each other even. Inhale, lifting up and tightening up the buttocks. Pushing the belly all the way up to the sky. Inhale again and slowly come down. Inhale up. Only as much as you feel like going, and slowly down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring your your legs towards the body. Bring it, so just move gently from side to side. Now bring both legs towards the left. The arms are open and the gaze is to the opposite side of the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now slowly bring your legs to the center. Inhale. And slowly exit them to the right, and the gaze goes to the left. Arms are open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Come to the center. And we are going to go to a final relaxation now. So you can relax, keep warm, put something warm on yourself. If you have anything you want to cover your eyes, you can do too. Otherwise, I'll dim the lights here. At home, you can do the same thing. You can dim the lights or just do anything that you can to be very comfortable. So bring your attention to the third eye to the space between the eyebrows. Your arms can be open to the side with palms facing up. This way we have a little more opening of the heart center. And we'll go to imagine that very peaceful place where you can relax, and that place is exactly as you want it to be. So take a very calming breath, and then now create a picture in your mind of a place where you can completely relax. Imagine what this place needs to be like in order for you to feel calm and relaxed. Start with the physical layout of the place. Where is this peaceful place? Is that outdoors or indoors? It's a small place or a large place? Create that space in your mind. Now picture some more details about your peaceful place. Who is in this place? Or are you alone? Perhaps you want to share it with someone else. Any animals? Birds? Imagine who you want to have in your place. Or maybe you want to be alone. Now imagine more details for your surroundings. Focus now on the relaxing sounds around you in your beautiful, peaceful place. Do you feel any tastes or smells in that place? Imagine the sensation of touch, temperature, maybe any breeze, the surface you are on. Do you have any colors or shapes, objects, plants, water, anything that make it enjoyable? Imagine yourself there. What would you be doing? Were you just sitting and enjoying the view, things around? Picture yourself in this place. Imagine a feeling of calm, of peace, a place where you have no worries, no cares or concerns. A place where you can simply rejuvenate, relax, and enjoy just being. In these last few moments of relaxation, create a picture in your mind that you will return to the next time if you need a relaxation break. Picture yourself in your peaceful place. This moment you are imagining now, you can picture again the next time you need to relax. Start to deepen in your breath. Moving your fingers and toes. Visualize this place here with the mind's eye. Turn to one side of the body. Or you can just stay as you are. If you want to come to a seated posture, bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale here. Bring in your mind a thought of a gratitude for your body, for the things you can learn, the things you can relearn, and for being here together and all the moments that brought us together today. I hope that practice will beneficial everybody, not just us, not just this moment in the bed, in the mat, but also in the everyday life when we struggle with other things. May all beings be happy, free, and have everything they need to be content, to be complete. The light in my heart salutes and honors the light in your heart. Namaste. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Thank you, everybody. Thank you again for seeing at home.